Angrygeeks about to scream online. Episodes dropping right on time. One hot angel and one cool devil, bringing podcasts to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes, they'll be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the big wolf, you know who's the baddest. Put your hands up, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Come along and let's explode. Feel the madness. Come on, y'all, come along. Feel the madness. It's crazy in panel room and it's getting heated. The crowd goes wild, not a soul is seated. You didn't come to have fun, you need to beat it. What Lewis brings to the stage can't be repeated. He brings style that's revolutionary. Sophia in the front doing the dingleberry. Others are playing and get no laughs. Dude, it's kinda scary. Critics and haters, y'all are so pathetic. We'll upstage you and be unapologetic. But back to the subject at hand, keep moving. People love the Angrygeeks, it's been proven. Appreciate all of the fans of Lewis and Sophia. So let us see your hands, come on, feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness.
Wow, that was weird. Anyway, hey, welcome to this special Friday afternoon. It's high noon, Sophia. Are you ready? It's high noon.
I'm ready.
Are you sure? You look tired. You were up all night playing video games.
I was up
Which
till
is-
5 in the morning.
5 in the morning. I know, which is cool because the actor we have on today is a video game superstar. He plays video games. He plays video games too. I don't think he's up to 5 o'clock. Maybe 5 o'clock in the morning playing Legos, and that's what building Legos. And that's what I want to talk to him about.
Sure.
But yeah, he's in my world. He's an icon of video games because you know the video game that I play constantly.
Yes.
And I just don't wear the cowboy hats because of that video game. But, hey, where's the Carl? The Carl's not there. And even on a do your job, little sister. Do your job. even on a Friday, we got comments coming in, and I know it's going to be from this cat. I met this cat twice.
Do you want me to go with the comments real quick?
Yeah, go get rid of it because I want to
Okay,
bring him
real
on,
quick,
'cause
real
I
quick.
got so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
to talk to him about.
Yeah, you're excited. We're excited. I'm excited.
I know.
Jason from the UK. Hello, Jason.
Oh, from the UK. Hello,
From
Seven
the
Hands.
UK. Seven hands. We have Gamer. Hello, Gamer. Welcome in. Happy Friday,
Sophia,
everybody.
No Lewis? No Lewis? What the hell? Okay, go ahead.
I mean,
Is that
that's technically that's an emote that has my name in it. So,
Oh, okay.
good morning, Bailey. Waking up.
Good morning, Bailey.
Been gaming till 4. I didn't know you. Well, I mean, never mind. That's a stupid statement. Your
Yes, it
name
is.
says gamer in it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hurry up! Come on, we gotta get this
Okay,
guy on.
okay.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. For now, right now, you guys all know him, but when he talked about this game for years, because the game has been out for years, both games. So we're gonna treat this like we do all our comic book panels. We're gonna bring him on, the one, the only, Rob Wiethoff. Rob, what's going on? My God.
Up?
You have the most iconic. You have the most iconic voice. The first time I met you, I introduced your panel at Rhode Island Comic Con, and when you walked around the corner, your moderator was always already there, and I walked out there to warm up the crowd. I heard your voice, and I was like, "Oh my God, it's John!" And I freaked out, and then I went downstairs and I talked to you, and I talked to other voice actors at the table. At your tables, and your voice didn't change, and it was like I was in the whole Red Dead universe. And then I met you again at another con, and you signed my holster, which is here in the Geek Lair, and I was on cloud 9, and your voice did.
Granite State Comic Con, right?
Granite State, yeah. We were both there. You know, I was on cloud 9, little one.
Dude, you were like geeking out. Yeah. I play the game constantly. Now we're not going to talk about. We'll save all that to the end, because I want to talk about more about the charity you work for, No Hungry Kid. I want to talk about the Legos. I want to talk about. Yeah, we're going to talk about Red Dead and how you stream it now and for charity and all that. I want to talk about the new game. You were in 13 blocks, dude. I want to talk about you. I want to talk about what makes you. I want to talk about you being a dad. I want to talk about the stuff behind you. I want to talk about what you do when you go to a comic book convention. I want to make this hour about you. So when Sophia and I run a comic book panel, when we're at a comic book convention, we got a rule. We got Angrygeeks rules. And I fought to run your panel. They were like, no, the moderator's retiring and you got other responsibilities, because we're the host of the cons. We're on stage, we're entertaining. And I was like, no, I got to do that panel. They're like, Lewis, you can't. You got to tell the jokes, get off the stage, and go do the. Yep,
like,
that is the job.
So, that is our job. That is our job. And your job is to keep me in line. So, without further ado, Rob, welcome to the Angrygeeks stage. Welcome to the Rhode Island Comic Con stage. Welcome to the Road Alternate Universe, blah, 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 whatever con we're at. You have been to many comic book conventions, many pop culture conventions. So what is the one thing that you don't want to talk about, can't talk about? What are the questions you are tired of answering, don't want to answer? Please let the audience know. Now lay it on us, my brother.
Oh my goodness, man. Well, hey, listen, both of you, thank you so much for having me on. I want to say that first. Thank you. This is incredible. I love this. This is already a lot of fun. And
Thank you for being here.
Of course. My goodness, I'm so glad. We talked about doing this, and now we're finally doing it. Thank goodness.
Yes, we did.
And also, you said talk about the stuff behind me. I want to apologize for this whole. I've got a big giant renovation going on in our house right now, and this is my space to use.
Well, this is my space. That's her space. This is good. This is our universe now, dude. This is.
Yeah.
Right. But I don't have, I guess, anyway, I think I can get most of this stuff out of here. Almost. By the end of the day, it'll be out of here. I hope. Fingers crossed.
No, leave it, dude. It's cool.
Well, they're renovating.
Oh. The artwork, that's definitely going to stay. Of course, that's going to stay, for sure. But all this other junk in here, I apologize. It's just...
No worries.
It was a collection at first, man.
Oh no, it's
I can't see between the lines. I mean, you saw me in person, so you know this is really me. So I dress like this all the time, my brother. So
yeah.
It's like I thought it was a collection at first, and then when Sophia zoomed in on you, I was like, oh, okay, it's his artwork. No.
Well, hey, it's real.
I like it.
Real life. This is real life happening right now behind me. But I guess I wanted to say thank you. I wanted to address all of that, and then you asked me the rules, right?
Yeah.
I guess there are certain things that I can't talk about, but I don't know, like I don't want to say don't ask me about video games, because of course that's why I'm here, right? But
no, you're here because you're you. You're here because we want to know about you. Yeah, we want to talk about video games, yeah, because we're both gamers. The little one was up to 5 o'clock this morning playing video game. So we're all streamers, we're all video games. So yeah, we want to talk about that. but you're also an actor. I want to talk about you're a dad. I want to talk about being a dad. I'm a dad. She's an
Yeah.
adopted aunt. We want to talk about life, man. We want to talk about what makes Rob Rob. We want to talk about comic book conventions. We just don't want to talk about video games. We want to talk about everything, my friend.
Right on. Well, then I guess honestly, I don't think. I mean, if there's something that I can't talk about, then I'll just say I'm sorry, I can't talk about that. But I doubt that'll even come up. There are other things like people probably want to ask me about future projects. I don't know. I don't know anything more than probably most of you know more than I do about my future. To be completely honest, but yeah, I think I'm an open book. I'd love to tell people more about me because most people, and especially because I sound just like John does, most people have a hard time kind of separating the two of us. So yeah, let's talk about whatever. Let's talk about it.
Like I said, when Sophia, you weren't with me when I had to introduce that panel. You were I can't remember where you were. You might have been in line doing something. You were
Running around like a headless chicken.
probably because Rhode Island.
Which year was it?
Not last year, the prior year.
Yeah.
I was getting 35 autographs.
Yeah,
I was
it
in
was
line the
when-
whole weekend.
It was when Wonder Woman was with us. It was with
Okay.
the three of us.
Yeah.
So it was.
I remember that.
Okay. I was backstage and they walked you in and I got to meet all y'all except for Roger. Roger was not there yet.
He
And
was
I
late.
remember that, yes, they walked you all in and I was like, oh, nice to meet you before I went out to warm up the crowd. And then you spoke and I was like, what the hell? It just it threw me off. And then they pulled me outside before I could say anything. And I'm like, y'all know who's back there? And I just started going off. And then they whisked me, hey,
Hey, Ben.
Ben. Hey, I want to give a special shout out to Ben because Ben is the one who actually hooked us up and said, Ben goes, I can get Rob's, I'm a friend of Rob, I'll get his contact information because I left the con, I know Rob's agent and she's is my neighbor.
No way.
Whoa. Hi, Bob.
Yeah, Christine Henry is
Yeah.
my neighbor. We live in the same town.
That's
Which is-
amazing.
And it's so funny. Christine's been on our show too. So it's like really bizarre. And Ben is like, I'll take care of it. I'll get you guys on. And I was like, Ben, are you sure? He goes, yeah, absolutely. So that's how all this snowballed together, man. But yeah, Christine she's a great person. Her and her husband. Her kids went to school with my kids and everything. And I could actually like walk outside and probably throw a rock and go through Christine's house.
Don't do that.
Yeah, maybe don't. But that's really cool that you're so close. I love that. They're such cool people.
Yeah, they are. They are.
That's amazing. My
Yeah.
goodness.
Have you ever been in our area, my area?
No, I haven't, unfortunately. But someday I probably will make it. So Christine, it's so funny. They're in town. Well, they're in Indianapolis right now for Indie PopCon. And she just texted me yesterday and said, Gary and I have a car. Why don't you come hang out? Or where should we go? Or and I said, come to my house if you want. It's kind of far. I mean, it's an hour plus drive from Indianapolis to get to my house. But and she said, well, and I thought, no, I know. But also, I was right in the middle of all this stuff I'm trying to do to get my kid's bathroom at the moment back in decent shape anyway. But I'm going up to visit Christine and Gary and all the rest of the people that are up in Indy tomorrow.
Okay. All right. I was going to say, if you ever come up to Western Mass, you got to let me know. We'll all get together and have like a picnic or something.
That would be amazing.
It would be. We'll leave Ben out because Ben lives out in Jersey.
Oh, I was going to say, he's invited.
No. Yeah, Ben can drive up. Of course. I don't want
Yeah.
little sister to get mad. So anyway, I want to talk about the charity. Let's talk about the charity. I know you're very big on that. How did you get involved in that? How did it all start and what's it all about?
So I'm so glad you asked me about that. Thank you, because I always love an opportunity to talk about.
Yeah, lay it on. Let's go.
So I'm doing. I have a YouTube channel, Rob _ Wiethoff. And there are several different things that I put on there. At this point, I just kind of always think like, I should film this. I'm gonna put it on my whatever it is that I'm doing.
Well, we're gonna clip this segment and I'm gonna email it to you, so it's gonna be there. So go ahead.
Right on. I love it. Well, so I recognized, oh my goodness, I don't know, a couple years ago, social media for me, it just was kind of like, I thought, what am I doing? And I have to have it, right? For announcing places that I'm going, and you have to, like when you're invited to Comic-Cons, you have to make a certain amount of posts telling people that you'll be attending. And so there's no way to just delete it all. But I thought maybe there's a way to make some kind of content that, you know, separate from Comic-Cons, but something that could be meaningful somehow. And so I decided I was going to do this Gym Buddy is what it's called, right? Where I go out, and it was Monday through Friday from 7:45 a.m. Eastern, my time, till whenever it ended. I would go work out, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing something, you know, and I'm trying to move around. And more than anything, that was kind of like some people want to get in shape, but they're overwhelmed and they think they have to join a gym and they don't want to do that, and all these different things. And I thought, I know enough to be, at the very least, doing something that if somebody who's all by themselves and has never done it before can get some ideas of, okay, this is how you do it. And also, I don't do it from a gym. I do it from my home, and I do it, you know, with very little equipment. So through all of that, I decided that not only do I want to try to find a way to be helpful or just be there for somebody, anybody, I want to raise money for charity too. And so the tricky thing about picking the right charity is that there's almost nothing that you can get involved with that doesn't have politics attached to it somehow. I mean, it's just the way the world works right now, right? So I've chosen No Kid Hungry. There are a lot of really, really good charities out there that I think, oh my goodness, that would be a good one to support too. But somehow it would be like people would be split over it, right? Well, I don't like that because of whatever. But I think that everybody can agree that there should not be any kids in the world that are hungry.
No.
So I chose No Kid Hungry, and it's been very, very, very cool to see how many people have chipped in and participated in this money raising thing that we're doing. And we have given at this point over $20,000 to No Kid Hungry through my YouTube.
That's amazing. That is
Isn't that
so
great?
good.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's now like, and thank you, but yeah, I mean, I'm there as like the puppet, right? Like, I'll do something to hopefully keep your attention, and while you're here, sign up. Let's give money to charity. But it's become now when I'm there doing my live streams or whatever, the chat is going nuts, and they're talking, sometimes interacting with what I'm doing and saying, but mostly they're hanging out with each other. They've all made friends on this chat, and it's amazing. I'm sure you have the same
so
thing
cool.
here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're all coming in saying hi. Have you tried Twitch doing that as well? Because Sophie is like super huge in Twitch.
Twitch.
Sophia, we're live on Twitch right now as well. Have you tried Twitch? Because the communities. Sophia, explain to Rob Twitch.
Well, are you on Twitch?
So for me, I did a Red Dead Redemption playthrough stream, and I did that on YouTube and Twitch. But
Okay, nice.
I don't know that much about Twitch. I know more about YouTube than I do Twitch. So tell me about Twitch.
Yeah, she's the queen of chaos. She can do it. Go ahead.
Oh my, there's so much to say about Twitch. Oh, hi.
Well, I mean, so I guess I assume that everybody that's here right now knows your handle on Twitch and all that stuff, right?
Yes.
Right on.
What's yours on Twitch?
It's Rob _ Wiethoff. It's the same.
Oh no! What a coincidence!
Okay.
Hers is Sophia
_ Cormier.
There you go. There you go. Right on.
So, Explain to Rob how it would work and how we can do it. Let's help this charity. I want to help this charity. I want to help Rob.
I don't even know where to begin. I mean, they do have charity events through Twitch, too. I think when you were streaming, were you doing it multi-stream?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you know what you're doing. But I think Twitch is a great platform to do that. There's a huge, it's huge charity on Twitch, the community and everything.
So one thing that I've noticed is that, and this is just by nature of what it is that I do while I'm streaming. Like, see, you guys can see right now people, and you can in the moment say hi, thank you, right on.
Right there.
Look at that! I love it. That was so quick. You're so quick.
That's our moderator. Our moderators are right on.
Actually, technically, that one's me, but
Oh.
Sophia, you were quick. So, like, when I'm live, I'm far enough away from the camera because I'm doing stuff, right? Whatever it is that I'm doing, and I can see the chat going, and I can see different colors. And I think there was a super chat from somebody. There was somebody just joined a membership, whatever. But I've recognized that if I go up and look at it, then I can't do the other things that I'm actually there to do. So what I've gotten in the practice of doing is I wait until the chat becomes live on the video, and I watch it and I make notes so I can say thank you to people. And if I do that, if I do that with YouTube, I've figured out a pretty good system. If I do that with Twitch, can you do that? Can you go back and make notes? And okay.
yes.
Yeah, it also helps where like Sophia and I, we have moderators too. So we'll have like people watching the stream and they're Sophia, please.
Hello from Norway. Hello to
Hello,
Norway.
Lost Boy.
Someone from Denmark is in here as well saying hello.
Oh yes, I see Void. He is an ambassador.
Oh gosh, here we go.
I love the kid with our audience all the time. We do have moderators, so the moderators control our Twitch stream.
They make sure everything runs smoothly.
And they'll like post stuff and everything. So that's something you should look into. Maybe you're.
Do you have moderators?
I do have moderators,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think also they recognize what I've been doing with YouTube, right? Going through and making that's part of what I do. And I think this is something that I've noticed too, and I don't know how it all works on Twitch, but I've recognized that when you do that, when you do say, like, take the time to say thank you to people,
Yes.
they give money again. They donate to the charity again, and I think that's part of it. They like
acknowledging people goes a long way.
One day, I made a whole. I'm proud. I made a whole $1.50, and my brother Jar Jar Jeremy, who's in here right now, he made 50 cents. So
Yeah.
we are like together. We could buy a comic book, and we're very proud of it.
Right on, yeah. My goodness. Well, so for me, I am a cheerleader for give me money because I'm not asking for it for me. I'm asking
charity.
for it for charity. So
Yes.
So I think that if it was just for me, I don't know what I would get. Maybe I'd get $1.50. I don't know. Who knows?
Then together we could buy 2 comic books, and that would be awesome.
That's right. That's right.
What's the deal with you and Legos, man? How many Legos have you built? What's your most prized Lego that you built? And what got you into it, man? That's what I want to know. Because you're a big kid now. You're just like me. You got toys. I want to know what other toys besides Legos you got. So lay it on me about the Legos. That's what I want to know.
Man, so like I said, like the content and the stuff that I been putting on my YouTube page, I don't know if it will expand from here. I'm sure it will. Who knows what will be next? But I thought like I'm gonna do some cooking video, like a healthy meal for these people that are tuned in and asking questions. What can I eat? Well, I'll show you. This is what I eat. Works for me. Maybe it'll work for you. Whatever. And when I would post things other than me working out, I recognized that people really started watching.
Yeah.
Like they're definitely way more interested in me cooking than they are me, whatever kind of workout I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you probably inspire them to try different things.
Well, yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know. but I guess learning that, okay, people enjoy that, but also I'm not a cook. I don't know how to cook very many things. What else can I do? And I remember, I don't know what reminded me of it, but I really like Legos. Maybe we could hang out, and maybe that's something I could do and actually interact with the chat while I'm doing it.
Yeah.
And it turned into a thing where, so now what happens now, I have a PO box. People can send me really whatever they want. I've just made it very clear. It's a one-way PO box. So whatever you send there, it's not going back to you. So, and I don't mean to be like people sometimes still try to send me things that they want me to do something with and send back to them, and I think, okay, but people send me Legos. I bring them home. We put them together on live streams, or sometimes it's what they call a premiere stream, where I record it and then post it at a scheduled time, whatever. But the chat sees it as live, and they still can interact with each other and have that community, you know. But once I get done with the set, whatever it is, we do a drawing, and it gets given away. And
How about you
awesome.
auction it off for charity?
well, I mean, I guess we could do that. I don't know.
It goes right to the kids, man. That's what I mean.
True.
That was what I was thinking. I was thinking, then I keep it for my collection, and I'm like, no, Rob, auction it off for charity, and then you're tying two things together. That's marketing. Boom.
Yeah, I think you're right. That probably would raise more money. I just don't know. I don't know how sustainable it is. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I want people to just know that. So the way that the money is raised on my YouTube channel is by people joining memberships.
Right, like subscriptions, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
paid membership, right?
Yeah.
And so, I think that you don't have to be a member to
Right.
win. I mean, anybody can sign up on the link provided to win whatever it is. But I kind of feel like, because I talk about let's raise money, join a membership, and I'm such a cheerleader for that. If I try to, it may be a good idea. I just don't want to be too like in people's faces about give me money so I can give it to charity.
Right.
Oh, don't worry about it. Let us do it. We'll do it for you.
Lewis,
No,
I
you
think he
keep-
knows he's got this. He's got this.
Well, thank you. I love that suggestion, because I mean that again. I think we're really doing this for the sake of these kids.
Yeah, the
So-
kids would love it. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
Rob, you keep saying cheerleader, and I keep hearing John's voice. So now I have this vision in my head of Marston with pom-poms instead of two repeaters in his hand. And now I hate you for it, because he's not this badass bounty hunter anymore.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. It just kills. Instead of being on Rachel, which is his horse, he's got, instead of the two 6-shooters or his sawed-off, he's got these two pom-poms in his hand, and I can't get the vision out of my head.
I mean, that would be cool, I think.
It would be. It would be, but I can't get the vision out of my head. Not
Oh
at all.
man. Well,
Jar Jar says IRL streams are interesting to people. It's so true. They get to see what you do outside of the box, and it's interesting. They're like, ooh, okay, yeah, I think that's a cool IRL. Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's awesome. Very awesome. Another thing I got to bring up, and I want to ask, and I was slightly confused, and I was like, okay, what sticks?
what's what?
Sticks, STICKS, in your backyard. You said sticks in your backyard. What were you talking about? I was
Oh,
like,
you mean in the game?
I don't know. Rob had said, and burning sticks, or something with sticks in his backyard.
So, well,
So
probably.
you remember now. Okay, so I got to get.
I'm not kidding. I promise you, 3 minutes before I was sitting down in this chair to join this podcast, I was outside in my backyard picking up sticks. And we live, like, our property is right up next to the woods. And so there's always, if it's storming outside, especially, you get a bunch of branches that fall off these old trees and fall. And to cut the grass, you got to walk around and pick up all these sticks. We got trees in our other part of our yard too, which are beautiful, but there's so much maintenance. Daggone, they drop so much stuff on the ground. So what I do, especially after like a big storm, is I'll go round all of the sticks up, and I've got a burn pile. And a lot of times, something else I've recognized that people really enjoy on my channel is that I'll burn them and hang out with people in the chat, and we all have like a little campfire.
Oh, that's so cool. I love that.
And I think I'm going to burn them anyway. Might as well hang out with people while I do it, you know?
That's
Dude,
interesting.
that's okay. Now I get it. Because
probably, yeah.
during our conversation and when we were chatting back and forth, and I wish now that I had Sophia involved, because usually I do involve Sophia. But when I was reading it, I was like, that one sentence, it was like burning sticks, and I was like,
Like literally burning sticks.
yeah, I was like, is that slang? Did I miss something?
Oh my goodness. No, that's just,
I was
that's
like-
exactly it.
Okay, I was like, I didn't want to be like, I don't know. I don't know what that is.
That's too funny. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
No, don't be, because I was planning on bringing it up here. I was like, okay, I gotta ask him because I don't know what the heck he was talking about.
Well, now you know.
Telling you.
I
Yeah.
thought I learned some new stuff, you know?
It's
So
still,
I-
you're learning. You're
New
learning.
lingo.
Yes.
New
that's what
lingo.
I thought yeah, we're burning sticks with John Marston. That
That
that's
sounds
the
like a
name of
book.
the segment right there.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
the name of your segment. Boom, coin it right there. Dude, that's amazing. You play
Yeah.
a little bit of ambience right there, sit down and chat with people. Dude, that
I
is-
want to see that. I need to join in when you're doing that.
Yes,
Yeah.
let us know. Let us
Well,
know.
then-
When's the next time you're doing it?
I mean, who knows? I don't know, but
It's sporadic.
well, I mean, I do have, like, if you go on my channel, you'll see that things are scheduled regularly. Still, whether it's Gym Buddy or putting Legos together, I still do Gym Buddy, even though I recognize that not as many people tune in for that as maybe a cooking video or Lego video or burning sticks. Or, oh my goodness, there's so much random stuff on there. I'm telling you, I just walk around and think, I got to do this. I've got to, wait a second. I can put my camera there and make a video of it and then put it on my channel. And I do, and people go nuts. I don't know. I think it's just like for people who live in a city or whatever. And I don't. I live out in the country. So I can have a fire. And they're like, oh, man, that's so nice to be able to just do that. And I think it makes, a lot of it is people just, they find themselves getting really relaxed. Just, we're hanging out. You can hear me talking and interacting with the chat, but also you hear that fire in the background the whole time. And I think people just tune into it, and it's, I don't know. Whatever.
That is just so cool, man.
Yeah.
You gotta. I mean, you're like one of the coolest persons. That is just so cool.
Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you saying that. That's very kind of you. Thank you. But what I think I've learned is over the course of doing this is that anybody, so I was very fortunate to be part of something that was so much bigger than me, right? But my name is attached to it, and now there are people that know me that wouldn't know me otherwise, right? And I've seen, I don't know. We all, like I said, you have to have social media. You have to. And I've watched other people with their social media, and forever I did the exact same thing that you see people do. And now it's not like I'm saying I've figured it out, but I've recognized that the more just you're a regular daggone person. Everybody is, right? And the more you let people into that part of you, the more they think, right on. This is actually, I just only ever thought of you as John Marston in my case, right? But when you hang out and get to know people through your chat, you can actually build really cool friendships that wouldn't exist otherwise. And I
It's
think
true.
Yeah, you guys know that. You see
Oh
that.
yeah,
all the time.
I say that too. It's like I'm meeting people all over the place I never would have met otherwise, especially around the world. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Incredible.
For doing this for doing this show for the past 11, 12 years. Sophia always corrects me all the time. It's been whatever,
12.
12 years. I've met so many cool people, and two people that became fast friends, faster family. Jar Jar Jeremy, my best friend in the whole wide world besides my wife, became my brother, and Sophia became my sister. She's like, I call her, pour my heart out to her, and she's like she's my kid sister, and it's like, then on top of that, you meet people like Ben and like Jay, and I meet people like you, that I would never in 1,000 years growing up thinking that I would ever meet them or meet someone like you. Meeting people I watched on the silver screen as a kid, and then next thing I know, I'm sharing the stage. It's just freaking amazing. How would you even think about that? You know, I open up a comic book, obviously, and I'm like, wow, I wish my drawing would be in a book like that, or wow, I wish I could meet the guy who drew that. Next thing I know, fast forward 10, 20 years later, that dude is sitting in my house eating dinner with me and my wife. It's bizarre that the world and universe would treat someone.
It's true.
It's very fortunate. And,
All right, some comments are coming in.
Oh yeah, please.
All right, so Reaper says Sophia always says the same thing. We would have never met Sophia if it wasn't for Twitch. So Reaper is also from the UK, but it's true. It's fascinating to meet people. It's mind-boggling. I mean, I have friends in Australia now too, as well, from Twitch. It's crazy. I'm here because I'm retired and seeing this pop up. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Huck Finn.
Well, thank you, Huck.
Appreciate that. As for sticks, yeah, when I owned property in the woods of Wisconsin, that was a chore. Oof. Constant, right?
Non-stop.
Lil Mama Silver, hi, welcome in. Love me some Rob. Haha.
Yeah, I love you too, Mama Silva. Whoa.
Heck
All
yeah.
right. So
It's a nice interview. Thank you, Shrek.
You.
Thank
Shrek,
you.
appreciate it. Rob, what can you tell us about Codename Signius?
Oh wow, that was actually really cool. It was really so right before Red Dead Redemption 2, before Rockstar reached out to me to see if I was interested in doing more work with them, which of course I was. There was a guy who got in touch with me who's from, I think he said he was from Indiana. I know he's from Indiana, but I think he said he now lives in Boston.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he had come up with this interactive. It was almost like a video game, but I don't think there was any gameplay. It was more like a story, an audio book that you could choose how it was going to go. You know.
Oh, I love those.
Yeah. So he was like, man, I don't know. He explained who he was. Sounds like a, decent guy who was trying to get something done, reached out to me, and he was like, if you're interested, we'd love to have you be part of it. And I thought, I am interested. And it sounds like you're cool, and it sounds like you're trying to, do your thing. And if I can help you, then of course I'm happy to. So I worked on that for maybe 2 hours, and that was it. So I didn't have like a huge, big experience with it, but really, really cool people. And I thought the idea was really cool. And I don't know. I mean, so like, no joke, I did that. And the next week I was on the phone with Rockstar thinking,
That's epic. That is so awesome.
Yeah. So, things they come in waves sometimes. Yeah. So it was a good week for me.
Well, yeah, I when I was doing a little bit, we do some home, not all of them, only high profile. And I was like, to be honest with you, I was trying to figure out what the hell Burning Sticks was. And
You overthunk it.
yes, I did. I overthink a lot. And I was like, what is this? I didn't know he worked. So I started reading about it. And I was like, this sounds really cool. So I even used the logo for it as a part of our thumbnail.
Look at that.
Head.
Yes.
I was like, that's really cool. I want to learn about this. So
yeah.
It was only a 2-hour recording. about?
Well, for me, yeah, I wasn't the main part of it. And I don't know. My goodness, you know what? Now that you brought it up, I should look back into it and find out, like, what is it? What does it sound like? Because I've never listened to it. I recorded it that day, and then, of course, they're not ready overnight, you know. So I did my thing, and I thought, all right, down the road, I'm going to hear about this. But down the road, I was already traveling to New York to work on Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think that really took a lot of my focus.
Watch party. Listen party. We're going to have a listen party with Rob.
There we go. Yeah, we can all tune in and hear it.
Yes. Yeah. What does the
Jay-
boss say?
Jay says John's story was peak in Red Dead. So well done and well performed.
Thanks, Jay.
Also, howdy, y'all. And Little Mama Silva said ads were playing when my comment popped up, so I missed the reaction. Oh!
Oh.
I clipped it.
Okay.
So she didn't
Alright.
hear what you said, Rob. Oh, no.
Is this what's her name again?
Little Mama Silva.
Yeah, little Mama Silva. I said I love you too, and then I did a little shimmy for you.
Rob, what's on your playlist? What's the top 5 songs on your playlist, my friend?
Ooh. Well, it evolves. It changes, I'm sure. But
Welcome to the club.
yeah, I love music. I do love music, but I really kind of, depending on the mood. But I will tell you this. I'm going to go cut grass today. That's why I was picking up
That
sticks.
doesn't mean anything, Louis.
Define cut grass. Is it really cut grass or is it something else?
Yeah. I'm going to mow the lawn.
There you go.
Yeah. So I will have my headphones on, and I have a playlist that I've made, and it's got Motley Crue on it. It's got John Mellencamp on it. It's got Chris Stapleton. If you're a country music fan, that's one country music artist that I can say, yeah, that dude is a country music singer. A lot of them now, the modern country is like pop music now. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of all that, but my goodness, I don't know. Tracy Chapman. So remember the song Fast Car?
Yes. Yep.
And then now, Luke, what's his name?
Luke Combs.
Luke Combs. Now he's remade it and took it to #1 as well, I think. But yeah, Tracy Chapman. I've got the original because that's what I heard first, and I like Luke's version of it too. But
Great cover.
yeah, I mean he too. I'm a big fan of his, and I think he would be considered probably your country too, like the country that I grew up listening to, whatever. But I love classic rock. My goodness, I love the Doors. It's been a long time, but whenever I hear it, I think, oh, why didn't I keep playing this? But there was a bar that I worked at in LA, and they had a jukebox on the wall, and anybody could walk up there and pick whatever you want, but all of the music was classic rock, and it was awesome. I got to know it so much better working in that bar, of course, but I also realized in that time they had the Black Crowes, the greatest hits, Black Crowes. Oh my goodness! And if you're not a Black Crowes fan, just go listen to a few of their greatest hits, and you're going to recognize. You know what? I actually am a fan. That was a good song too. Whatever. But yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with music.
Okay.
I guess
Cool.
that's where I go first, right?
Okay.
What I just
so
mentioned.
on the subject of music, greatest movie soundtrack of all time.
We have comments as well.
Oh, comments. Okay, let's get the
Comments. Little Mama Silva says, okay, my day is made. Heart. Huck says, I did used to audio record books for my son to listen to while I was deployed in the U.S. Army. I would use cartoon characters when doing the dialogue. That's amazing. I love that. That's so cool.
Is so
When
cool.
I came back home, they did not recognize me until I did the voices. Aw, that's special.
That is really, really special.
It is.
My
That's so
goodness.
cool.
I
I grew
love
up,
that you did that.
right?
Sorry.
No, that's okay. It's special. I grew up around bluegrass music. My grandfather's sisters were called the Cedar Valley Sweethearts. All five
Oh.
sang and played instruments. That's so cool.
That is amazing too. Yeah, I love it.
All right.
Soundtrack.
Yep.
Oh my.
Soundtrack as in like movie soundtrack or
Yeah,
game?
and movie soundtrack. I want to know his top movie soundtrack. We're getting to know the real Rob.
So
Separating.
what is? I remember. So I don't know. I guess I don't know. Probably too many. But there was a movie that Tom Cruise did, early '80s. Cocktail.
Oh, yeah, but the Beach Boys.
Curtis has a question.
Yes. Oh,
Is John Marston's kid actually Arthur Morgan's?
No. No.
blasphemer! What the-
Goodness.
No!
That's so funny. You've seen panels. You've seen panels. That's one to just be see. Let's see what we can make him. No, definitely not Arthur. No, I just most recently was told that Jack. So Jack has the same mustache as Javier Escuela. So that makes you think like, oh, that's his son. But anybody can. You can shape your mustache however you want to. One. But so most recently I heard that Jack has Dutch Vanderland's nose. And I thought,
Oh, please.
I don't know if I see that or not, but you can't shape that. You've got what you got. Right? So I don't know. I'm gonna say that Jack is John's son.
He is. He
I'm a-
he is. Don't mess with that. That Jack is Johnson. He is. Plain and simple. All right. So cocktail. What? Okay, I would agree with you with that. Okay.
I'm sure there are better if I really look into it. I'm sure there are better, but that's what's in my head right now because I remember my sister bought the soundtrack, and I remember thinking like, "Why'd you do that?" And then she played it so much that I thought, "Yeah, right on. You're right. It is a good one."
This is making me want to try R2. Oh my god, I almost said R2D2.
You gotta read it so fast. It did look like that.
Yeah. Red Dead. I didn't realize there was so much controversy around this.
There's not. There's not.
There isn't.
It's you know what the funny thing is somebody at a panel years ago said something about you know who actually started the whole thing was Gabrielle Sloyer, who played Javier Escuela in Red Dead Redemption 2. In a panel said something about I don't even know what the question was, but he instead of answering the question basically just flipped it into having an opportunity to say that Jack is actually Javier's son. And it started this whole thing. And so I've been asked about it several times, and every time I get asked about it, I'm like, no, don't! And so now that's kind of the thing.
Well, as Jar Jar just came up, Sophia, read
It's like Han shooting first. There's no question. I started picking up on it when Arthur took Jack fishing.
No, he calls him. That's his adopt. You see, blood. This right here, and Jar Jar and I, blood does not make you family.
It's true.
Jack always called Arthur Uncle Arthur. Even later on in the game. Now we weren't even supposed to be talking about this yet, and we weren't even supposed to be talking about Red Dead, but here we are. Jack, even as he got older, remembered Arthur, called him Uncle Arthur. So no, it's his uncle. Just leave it at that, please. Solid. Thank you. That's final. There you go. Rob, what do you besides Legos, besides souls, besides comments? What do you collect?
My
do you
bad.
collect anything? No, Curtis, I'm joking. I'm joking.
My bad.
Please. Yeah, please ask any question you want. Do you collect anything? Do you collect toys? Do you collect anything?
I've never been much of a collector. When I was a kid, I had baseball cards, and what I had. This is such a cool story. I got to share it with you quickly.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I had when I was a kid, you could get a pack of baseball cards, or you could get what they called a carton, or an unopened box, maybe is what it was called. Anyway, I had a 1986 unopened box of Topps baseball cards. And so the thing about it is you have no idea what's in it because it's unopened, but you have the full thing, right? Could be a lot of really good cards in there. Could be zero good cards in there. But it's like the mystery and the coolness of it, whatever. So I had that, and I remember as a kid buying it with the intention of someday I may have kids and I'm going to give this to them at a certain age when they know don't open it. And so I kept it in my closet at home, whatever. It was safe. Well, I moved away because it was time to go to college or maybe just who knows when it was. My dad moved, and either he or the people that were helping him pack up our house took packing tape and taped around this box to make sure that it didn't open. And by doing so, just wrecked it. Do you need to go ahead and do that real quick if you need to?
Oh, there was a question. Huck said, "What?" My question was always, "What was Uncle's real name, aside from the one-shot kid?"
It was Un.
Good
His
question.
last name was Cole.
Oh. Ray in the city, what's up? Hey.
What's going on, my brother?
Ray's from New Zealand.
Yes.
How's it going? So good to see you. What a cool show. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you. Much love and
thank you.
respect.
That's awesome. Well, so just to wrap this story up real quick, they wrecked, whoever it was that did that wrecked that. And so I opened all the cards, and then they were just more cards that I had, whatever. I don't think I had anything crazy in it. Anyway, I was telling that story
Yep.
to another one of the celebrity talent booking people, employees, I guess, Christine Henry and that crew, Jeff Zanini, and he was like, "Man, that sucks. That sucks a lot." He's a big collector. So just this past Christmas, I get this box in the mail, and I'm like, "What in the world is this?" Because I knew the name it was from, and I thought, "What is he mailing me?" I open it up, and it's an unopened box of Topps 1986 baseball cards. It's one of the most thoughtful, cool gifts I've ever
Oh,
gotten.
that is so cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
it was really, really cool of him. But so yeah, I do have that, and I'm very happy to have it. And nobody's touching it this time.
Safe
Nobody's wrecking
keeping.
it.
Oh my
Safekeeping.
God. This hour is going by too quick. All right.
Too
Sophia.
fast. Do not mention baseball cards to my father. My grandmother threw, oh no, his collection. They go, no, when he joined the Navy, thinking it was kid stuff, cigar box cards, Mickey Mantle, Babe Ruth, oh my gosh, that's horrible. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's rough.
No.
That's rough.
God.
I'm so sorry.
Avi, I got still toys from when I was a kid.
That's good. That's awesome that you have your stuff still.
Well, I mean, you lived this. You and Jar Jar lived this. You were here.
Oh, we've seen it, yes.
Yeah, I mean, no. My kids are like, my daughter and my oldest boy. They're like, they know. So like, Dad, when you go, this is all. I'm like, yeah, get out of here. Dude.
Get out of
Get out of
here.
here. No. So, how much? All right, we got 5 minutes left. So now we're going to talk a little bit about Red Dead because people are bringing it up. How much of John was Rob and how much of Rob was John?
Well, so the tricky thing, and I experienced this both in Red Dead Redemption and Red Dead Redemption 2. The script, when you're given the script, you're only given it little sections at a time. And so it's not like you can just open up this giant book and dive into it and really get a feel for the story and your character. You just don't have that much information. When you're kind of done with the production, you can look back and piece it all together and be like, oh my goodness, that makes sense. Because not only is it given to you in just little tiny sections, those sections are all out of order.
Yep.
So I think John couldn't possibly be too much of me. I mean, other than the way he sounds. After a certain amount of time, I recognize this guy's really frustrated and grumpy, and I understand why. But John, one thing about John is that once he decides what his focus is, maybe his sense of purpose, which is to be a father and a husband and, you know, provide for his family, there's nothing that will stop him from doing that. And I like to hope that that's what my family feels I do for them. So,
Aw.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
All right, I'm gonna put you on the spot right now, my friend.
all right.
Do you remember what you signed on my hoster?
Dude, do you know how many autographs he probably does?
I do. That's why I want to put him on the spot, because that's what we do. And I saved it to the very end.
I've got a guess.
Okay.
I've got two guesses. I assume because there's not much space on there, I either wrote, "You're my brother," or "You eat babies."
No, neither one. Neither
Well-
one. You laughed when I asked you to put this on my hoster.
What was it?
You're not outlaws, you're idiots.
I do remember that now.
You liar! No, I'm kidding.
I
You
do,
liar.
yeah.
When I asked you to put that, you sat there and laughed. Now, do you remember what I did to you before you put it on there?
No.
Okay, so a short story before we start. Roger Clark and Rob, both Arthur and John, were at this convention, and I walked over and I was talking to Rob, and I played a joke on him. I was like, "Gonna have them both sign my holster," and I said to Roger, I walked over. Roger signs the holster, he puts "Ride with me," and I looked at Rob. I'm like, "I changed my mind. I'm not gonna have you sign it," and he just like looked at me. I was like, "I'm kidding. Of course I'm gonna have you sign it." But I did. I actually told Rob I changed my mind and I wasn't gonna have him sign it. Do you remember that or no?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't.
I actually told you. I was like, "Nah, I changed my mind. I'm not gonna have you sign it." Christine's husband started to laugh. The look on your face, you were like, "What?" And I was like, "I'm kidding." Here, and I gave it to you. And then he goes, then you said, "All right, what do you want me to sign?" And I said, "You're not outlaws, you're idiots." And then it's here in the geek lair. Now I could show it to you, but I'm gonna take the gun out. I'm gonna show it to you.
Can I read the comments while you do that, please? All right. Moongate says, I came to support and help support our girlfriends and our friend's boss. I appreciate that, Moongaze. Thank you so much. Huck says,
Boss on her business partner.
she's talking about Ray.
Oh.
She's a mod. Okay. Huck says, she did not throw out his comic books, i.e. full Superman and Batman series. He finally put them in a safe deposit box, in the bank. Deposit in the bank. That's so smart.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure, Moongaze. They are lovely people. Thank you. You are awesome. You and Moongaze are awesome people. Thank you so much, Ray. I appreciate it. Yes, you are all awesome. I appreciate it. You're
Thank
awesome.
you, Ray. I love you, brother.
You're a legend.
Yeah, look at that. I love it. Yeah. That's great, man. That's awesome. Very good.
So
Rob,
cool.
I want to thank you so much for joining us on this special Friday afternoon and for allowing us to learn more about you and
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Thank you.
learning about the charity, learning about burning sticks.
Cutting grass. Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious.
Cutting
You guys
grass.
are awesome. I thank you so much for having me. It's been really cool hanging out with you.
Yeah, it was fun.
no.
Thank you.
The pleasure is all ours. Once again, tell everyone where they can find you, find the charity, find Gym Buddies, and what's your next appearance, man? Where we can get
Thank you so much.
people to come and see you and get stuff signed. And if you want to share that one way, they named streets after Jar Jar Jeremy. It's called One Way, and you have a one-way PO box.
For kids, boss. Hmm.
Yes, I want you to tell if you can. Hey, brother, I'm gonna call you in a bit.
Food for
If
kids.
you can, just no hungry kids. If you can tell people if you want to that PO box so they can send you Legos.
Yeah.
Run it off right now, and let's go.
Yeah, right on. Thank you so much. So it's the P.O. Box is Rob Wiethoff, P.O. Box 13, Brownstown, Indiana, 47220. And it is one way. No matter what it is that you send me and your story behind it, I'm just telling you right now, don't send me something that you want to come back, because I will not send it back, I promise. And I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying that people have taken advantage of that. Yeah. So just know you won't get it back. Thank you so much. If you want to send something, if you send Legos, for sure, yeah, we'll be glad to put them together and then give them away, or possibly do a fundraiser for them. But that will be done on my YouTube page, which is Rob_Wiethoff. And the next Comic-Con that I'm going to is Iron City Comic-Con, which is in Birmingham, Alabama, the very last weekend of this month. And then the very first weekend of next month, I'll be at Indiana Comic Convention, which is in Indianapolis. So it's about to get real busy, going all over the place. I'm sure for you as well.
Oh, yeah. Rob, hang out for a couple seconds after the stream. Sophia, please tell everyone where they can find you, find us, and...
thank you so much, man, Goat, for posting that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, man. Goat.
Yeah, thank you.
It, brother. That is one of the best mods in the business right there. All right.
All right, guys. All right, so you can find me at Sophia Cormier. I am on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch, all of the platforms, and you can find the Angrygeeks on the same platforms and the AngryGeeksShow.com.
Hey, and make sure tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock, tonight, 9 o'clock, Pod TV, Amazon, Roku, just tune in. Tomorrow morning when you're there, you're going to sit down, tune on Pod TV. You're going to see that face. Look at that face. Eat your cereal. Look at that face. Yes. Yes. And we got some cool stuff
everywhere.
Make sure you stop by our merch store. Buy a t-shirt from us, okay, please? Because we need to buy video games. And buy one of hers, the Queen of Chaos. That's right. She's got some cool merch. And we will see you guys Monday night. Rob, hang out for a second.
All right.
Talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
The Angrygeeks about to stream online.
Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me.
One hot angel and one cool devil. Bring your podcast to a whole new level. They stop and stare as we display our greatness. All our enemies and foes will be sure to hate this. When they ask who's the
little one had a look on her.
Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Feel the madness. Everybody lose control. Feel the madness.